Welcome in, everybody. Waiting for people to show up. Just chilling tonight. Doing this a little bit earlier, and we'll see what happens. What's going on, Avocado? Good to see you. Welcome in, brother. How have you been? Seems like precious metal prices are going up a little bit. Not much. I'm hoping they go back down a little later in the week. Wait until I get some spare money, and hopefully gonna buy some gold. We'll see what happens. Nice. You were off today, man. You should have went to the LCS. Should have gotten some silver. uh, it's good you were off today. I wish I was off today. Yeah, it was a crazy day. Mondays are usually hectic, very hectic, busy, but I made it. Nice. Nice, man. Congratulations. You bought it at the right time, brother. Right at the dip. You gonna make a video? Man, I don't even remember the last time I bought a 10-ounce bar. It's been a long time. I think probably that Perth Mint 10-ounce bar was probably the last 10-ounce bar I got. Yeah, I paid like around $6.30 for it. That's a rare Perth Mint bar that had gone for more than double that a couple years prior to that. Yeah, take your time, man. No rush. I'm not happy it's going up a little bit. I'm hoping it's going to go down later in the week. I'm waiting to get paid. I got some expenses, so we'll see after my expenses what I can get. I have a feeling it's going to go down later in the week. I'm hoping it will, but it's anyone's best guess what it'll do. What's going on, Joseph? Yeah, I'm just chilling tonight. Thought I'd do a live. Had a little sippy sip. Finally opened it. So, just chilling. What's going on, Transient? Good to see you. Welcome in. How's the weather there? I wish I could just chill, get away from it all. What's going on, Blockos? Yeah, I don't think so. This is Australian rum. I don't think we do, Joseph. You're entitled to your opinion. Yeah, I live in the Big Apple. It's it's not great anymore now that Mamdani got elected. Unfortunately, the city's gonna go down. People who have money are gonna move out because he wants to tax the rich. He's racist, saying he's gonna tax white people. How could you even say something like that? You know, you're supposed to be a socialist, and you're supposed to have equality for everyone, right? And you're saying racist stuff like that. So no, I'm really not happy with this mayor. It wouldn't surprise me. Block blockers. It's not as bad as Skid Row. I've never seen anything quite that bad like they have in California. You see the occasional homeless person on the street, yeah, but nothing like a Skid Row. Thank God. Is the trash really backed up now? No. Why? Because it snowed? Yeah. I mean, for me, it's hard because I grew up here. It's like you could take me out of New York City, but you can't take the New York City out of me, you know? So it's not the New York City I grew up in, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I didn't see that. Sometimes there's strikes, but I've never really seen anything that bad. Occasionally they have a strike, but I don't know. Sometimes when it snows really bad, the trash does pile up, but they collected it. They collected the trash by me. It hasn't been piling up. I haven't seen any trash piling up. I've been all over different parts of the city the last week. I haven't seen any trash piling up, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he's referring to, what part of the country he's referring to. It snowed over a week ago, and it's still like, there's still snow around, but for the most part, they shoveled it on the streets. You could pretty much walk most places. It's shoveled pretty well, so not too bad. Thanks, but no thanks. There's a reason I haven't been to California. My friend wanted me to go to California with her about mm, 8 years ago. I was thinking about going to San Francisco, but I was like, it wasn't that bad back then. Mm, but not first on my list of places I want to go. Let's just say that. Let's just see if I could clean this a little better. Oh man, see if that'll help a little bit. It's pretty good already. It's just the lighting. Uh, San Fruity Cisco. San Francisco's, well, it used to be nice, but ever since those smash and grabs, That guy getting killed from what's that guy that got killed? The Uber guy. It's not a place I want to go to. Walk to the ferry from the train. Like a scene out of a zombie movie. Yeah, I've never really been on the West Coast, and I don't have any desire to go there. The furthest west I go is Vegas. That's about it. Oh, I could imagine. I could imagine transient. I've heard stories from people who live there. I know Constitutional. He talks about it. Anyways, so has anyone been taking advantage of the dip? Anyone buy anything recently? I'm kind of hoping it'll go down later in the week. I kind of had a feeling it would go up today, but I kind of have a feeling by the end of the week it's gonna start to go down again. So we'll see. Hey, what's going on, Mandy? Good to see you. Welcome in. I would have snatched it right out of his hand and said goodbye. Yeah, I've had some aggressive homeless people do some stuff. I don't tolerate stuff like that. I really want to pick up some gold, but I'm just waiting to get paid. Yeah, so last night I got my first donation. someone someone wanted to give me a donation, and it was nice, but I personally don't, I don't want money. I'm not trying to make money on YouTube. Some people who are trying to get monetized, make some extra money, and that's all well and good. That's fine. I have nothing against that, but it's really nice. I'm just gonna pay it forward though. I'm just gonna whatever that guy donated, I'm gonna basically um, add on a little bit to that and do a giveaway. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. There's only 8 people in the room so far, so maybe I'll wait till there's more people in here. Yeah, I hear you, Block Blockers. Hey, what's going on, Son to Georgie? Good to see you. Yeah, some people do make money off of monetization. My plan is if I do get monetized, I'm probably just gonna donate like 70% of what I get, and then I'll just use the rest for taxes. And YouTube already takes their fee anyway, which really kind of sucks. So it's like I get a fraction of what people actually donate, and then I get a smaller fraction because the government gets their cut. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hey, what's going on, Thule? How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I know it's kind of volatile. I would have bought gold if I had the money. I mean, I'm trying to wait till I get paid. I don't like to touch my savings unless it's an emergency. I have the discipline to do that. If I want something really badly, I'll sell like something else, or I'll trade in something else like silver, gold, platinum, whatever. I have the discipline not to touch my savings because I might really need it for something important. Georgie, I watched your video tonight, the Malaya coins. Really nice coins. I like the one from 1979. I think you might know why. You can't hear anything? Is it just, it might just be you. I'm not on mute. Testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, what's going on, OC? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? You can hear me? Can you hear me now? That's good. So, has anyone been buying anything on the dip? I know a couple people said they have been buying a little bit. Oh man, my nose is kind of backed up. Uh, yeah, feel free to drop your links in, share your links. Uh, I've seen I've seen Mandy on other channels. OC Omega, upstate New York. Would not want to be up there this time of the year. I told you to watch those street vendors, man. Transient. I told you. Didn't I tell you the other night? You gotta watch those street vendors, man. Don't eat those intestine or whatever they were selling. Hey, what's going on, Bob? Welcome in, Bob. Squeeze the piggy bank. Two 1/10 ounce gold eagles, a 1 ounce 2026 kangaroo. Nice. Congratulations, man. You got a gold one or a silver one? I like the 2026 design a lot. I had the 20, I want to say 2023 or 2024, and I didn't care for it. So I traded it in, and I probably should have held it because I could have doubled my money on it if I had just waited about a year and a half. It might be that new virus. What's that new virus? What's that new virus called? Could be anything, man. You got medical insurance over there, transient? You should definitely have some like travel insurance if you're over there. What's going on, Spoke? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. It's from India. Oh shit. Nah, he's really sick, Georgie. What's going on, Fresh? 210 wheat pennies. I think I heard it takes 154 pre 1982 wheat pennies to equal a pound of copper. Oh yeah, Nipah virus. I heard about that. What is that Nipah virus? India, Asia wide alert. Damn, man. They got it in Singapore too, Georgie. You gotta watch out, man. It says it's in Malaysia and Singapore. I have gold fever. Yup. So do I. Working on buying 200-ounce silver this year. Nice. That's a great goal, Fresh. That's a lot considering the price. That's great if you could do that. I don't even think I got 200 ounces last year when I did my yearly total. I think I got about 175. I don't even remember. I sold more than I bought last year, though. You don't want another lockdown. What the hell is this Nipah virus now? It's always with bats. It's always with bats. It's always from bats. Oh, it was from 1999, man, from pig farmers in Malaysia and Singapore. It says it's in the Philippines too. No cases have been found in the UK. I'm hoping no cases have been found in the US too. Shit. It's been around almost 30 years already. Gold is king. Yup, yup. Oh man. Well, what do you think about copper? Well, I've been talking about it the last few live streams, and I don't advise anyone to stack copper. Copper is not a precious metal. You will never get your money back out of copper. You're going to pay $20 for something like this when a pound of copper is only worth about $6. So, okay, we did the example last night. This is 5.3 pounds of copper, right? We have here. Okay. It's about a little more than $30 worth of copper, right? And we have a silver round here. It's worth about $80. Okay. Which would you rather stack? $30? $80? How much of this are you going to need to equal this? Think about it. How much space is that going to take up? How much space would $6,000 in copper take up? That's another reason why I don't think it's practical to stack copper. The price is not going to go up that dramatically. Copper is highly recyclable, and it's not something you should be stacking. If you like it, buy a little bit. I'm not against buying a little bit of copper, but don't stack it. It's not something I'd stack. Yup, yup. Yeah, absolutely. If you get it for free, of course, Huli. But I'm saying don't buy it. Don't buy it. But if you get it for free, you know, why not? Save it up, trade it in for silver or gold or whatever you want. You'll take your copper and gold eagles. Yeah. I'll take my copper in these coins, 90% gold, 93% gold, or 92.7. I mean, I love copper, but don't it's not, you see a lot of YouTube videos now trying to hype up copper. Oh, copper's sold out on all these bullion websites, blah blah blah, Copper is the poor man's silver. What type of bullshit is that? Copper is the poor man's silver. Have you heard that, guys? That they're saying copper is the poor man's silver now. I mean, come on. I just showed you why it's impractical to stack copper. Why would you want to stack thousands of ounces of copper just to equal the value of 1 ounce of gold? It doesn't make any sense to me. You have a stack of Dos Pesos. Nice. Nice. Yeah, exactly. I buy copper art pieces too. I like poured copper bars. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you could save it, collect it, and trade it in for silver or gold. Why not? If you get it for free, why not? I have no problem with that. Got my man HD Dyna Lowrider. He was the OG. Check it out, Thule. He poured this for me years ago, and he's back now. He was the first person I knew on YouTube who did pours. He was doing it years ago, before most people in this room had channels. I agree, Thule. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. He was in here. He's been in here a couple times. He he poured this for me. I don't think I paid more than $25 for this either. His prices are extremely good. He's a great he's a great guy, and I recently got some more copper from him, so I'm gonna be doing a video giving him a shout out, and hopefully, if you guys want to buy some copper pours from him, you can reach out to him. What's going on, Stuart? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yup, yup. Doesn't copper tarnish really quickly, developing any fingerprints? Well, let me show you. It depends what type of copper it is. I've had this out for 3 years already, and look at that, it's barely tarnished, right? Depends on the quality of the copper. He basically takes copper wire and scraps it. So it's really high quality copper. I think they're using in copper wires. So you don't really see too much tarnish on here. Pure copper will not oxidize. This is actually 4.9's fine, and it's already starting to tarnish. Eventually, if you look at the Statue of Liberty, it turns a green color, copper oxide. It's called verdigris. and it basically turns like a greenish color. That's what happens to copper over time when it's exposed to oxygen. So um yeah. What's going on, Stuart, man? So what's everyone been buying lately? Anyone take advantage of the dip? I left the copper bar out that he did for me. It's darkened up a bit. Nice. Yeah, it also depends on what type of atmosphere it's exposed to. It's very dry where I am, but in the summertime it gets humid, so it might start to oxidize more. But I say this is pretty good for being out for 3 years. HD Donna Lowrider. Yes, sir. You know it. Got one of his other custom pours here he did for me. I love my 3 pound 1 kilo copper. Nice. Yeah, you guys should definitely reach out to HD Donna Lowrider if you're interested in some copper pours. He has some copper bars ready to sell. I just purchased a couple more from him. He'll customize it, put your name on it. Your you go. HD. It's about a little under 20 ounces. What? Thanks for sharing the link, Stuart. I appreciate it. What's a reasonable price for a 10-ounce silver bar for stacking? Um, it really depends where you buy it from, what type of silver you're buying too. If you're looking for just a generic 10-ounce bar, I wouldn't pay more than a few bucks over spot price. Thing is, right now, a lot of LCSs are probably charging a high premium because the silver price is so volatile. They don't know one day to the next how much it's going to go up or down. So they're probably going to, and now, especially because the price went down so much, they probably have inventory that they purchased at higher prices. So you're probably going to end up paying a pretty high premium right now if you buy any type of 10-ounce silver bar from anywhere. I can't see you paying, lower premiums unless once they start getting an inventory at lower costs, then you're gonna slowly see the premiums decrease and the price per ounce decrease. But I'm not really sure because I'm not really buying right now. Um, I mostly get. I try to. I like to support small businesses. I have a guy who from April until December he sells in a flea market near me, but he has a little shop in the Diamond District. So I occasionally go to him once in a while. I like to go to bullion exchanges. I live in New York City, so they have a physical store, a physical location. Just dealers in the Diamond District. I get deals from. I got a guy in Chinatown. I go to Stacks Bowers occasionally. I get some stuff from them. There's another coin LCS across the street from them that closed 2 years ago. They had been there for over 65 years without any notice. They closed. So it's about precious metals, silver, gold, platinum. Trax's jewelry, he doesn't really sell too many precious metals, but I'm sure he has a ton that he buys to melt down. Thanks, avocado. I appreciate that, man. Still finishing that 1/4 ounce. Gotten several 1/10 ounce in the meantime. Let me know, man, if you got some 1/10 ounce AGEs. I'm missing some years. I'd really like to complete my Type 1 set. That goes for you too, Thule. No, that's what I'm missing about a dozen years so far. So I'm gonna be going to a little coin show in March, and I'm hoping to pick up some more AGEs by then, no matter what the price is. So taking a risk, but you know what? I've gone to dealers here. I've gone to Big Apple Coins here, and he had about 30 different 1/10 ounce AGEs, and not one of them was a year that I needed. One of them was, but it was a proof one, and I just wanted the BU. I didn't want the proof. So Thule, if you want cash, I'll buy them from you. I really don't want to trade in any other gold right now. So I mean, we could talk about that offline. No, I'm definitely not. The ones I had slabbed in MS70. I sold for 460 a piece a couple weeks ago. Nobody wanted them, so I was like, all right, let me just sell them at spot and see. And someone took them at spot. Uh, I'm on a forum, and someone who I dealt with before bought them from me. So it is what it is. Hey, what's going on, Simple Smith? Good to see you. Welcome in. Pick up any vintage? Eden Coins in New Jersey. I heard of them. I think I've seen them online. What's occurring, mate? Just got back from work. Oh yeah, yeah. You're in Australia, right? I thought you were someone else. I remember who you are now. You get those coins from the Perth Mint yet? No, the bar. You were getting a two and a half ounce. No, did you 2.5 ounce bar? Remember you getting something from the Perth Mint though. So should I keep stacking fractional gold and some silver now, or wait until market stabilizes? What I say is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's my opinion. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. But I say stack whatever you can afford, buy it when you can, because I'm always saying if you look at the price of silver and gold over time, it's only gone up over time. So chances are, if you wait a year or two from now, the price of the precious metals will be higher. So buy what you can when you can. That's just my opinion. 100-gram bar, yeah. So that's about a little over 3 ounces. That's cool. One of those kilo. 1940 George VI coin. Is that a rare date for him? Was that like the last year he was on it? You're talking about UK, Australia, Canada, what country? So I have $1,000. Would you buy fractional gold or silver at the moment? Well, look at my channel name. What do you think? What do you think I would buy? How much the 50 pesos? How much did I buy it for? I bought this 2 weeks ago for about 5,800. I bought this one. Oh, I don't have the other one up tonight. Is copper cap or slab? Slap? Cap or slap? What is that? I don't know what that means. George 1835 coin. What country? The UK you're talking about? Eagle head gold coin. Um, you're just like throwing out a bunch of like random coins right now. You're not saying what country it is, what denomination it is, what metal it is. So, what do you mean cap? What do you mean cap or slap? Oh, for I'm not sure what you mean by that. This is a port bar someone did for me. 1907 St. Gaudens $20 double eagle. Nice. The high relief one or just the regular one you're talking about? I got a 1908 Nomato in MS64 condition. I love that coin. That's beautiful. I've been stacking for about 6 years now. Ever since March of 2020 when the pandemic hit, I bought 200-ounce Scottsdale stackers for $18 an ounce, silver. And I just sold them last year for around $39 an ounce. I didn't know the price was going to go up to over $100. I thought maybe it'll go up to about 50. So yeah, I was able to basically with the profits, I got my 1947 50 pesos and some other gold, and some extra cash. But as I mentioned the other night to avocado, if I would have waited till it went up to over 115 an ounce, I would have gained an extra 20 grand. only 20 grand, no big deal. Yeah. Now 1907 St. Gaudens is a beautiful coin. They have the high relief one. I think they only made, I want to say 54 or 56 of them, but I'm not, or maybe that's the survival estimate. I think they only made like a couple hundred actually. I actually saw one at a coin show I was at a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I have the 2009 ultra high relief double eagle. It's beautiful. I kind of didn't even want that coin, but I said, let me get it now. So it's a nice coin to have in my stack. Yeah, a lot of people like that coin. I actually prefer the $20 Liberty over the Augustus St. Gaudens Liberty design. I know I'm like in the minority in that area, but I like the Liberty better for some reason. For the $10, $5, and 2.5, I love the Indian better. Yeah, it is a beautiful design. There's no denying it's a beautiful design. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just prefer the Liberty design over the old Liberty over the new one. Uh, I'm a little tired tonight, man. I don't know why I went live. I said I was gonna do a giveaway. I'm waiting for more people to show up though. I might just have to wait until there's like 20 people in here. We were pretty close tonight though. You kind of prefer that Centenario? Yeah, I kind of prefer that as well. I kind of picked up the 1943, which was the lowest mintage year. They made 89,000. And you see here, normally it would say 50 pesos here, but it didn't because that year this coin was actually worth more than 50 pesos. So they did not put the denomination that year. That was the only year they did that. So it's a truly unique centavo, 50 centavos. Love it. I'm glad I got it. Beautiful condition too. It's at least a 64 or 65, but I'm not going to get it graded. I saw the last one in 65 went for like 8,000 on eBay a few weeks back, about a month ago. So Thule, I meant to ask you, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but you said you had the 2025 Libertad. Is that just the 1 ounce, or is that you said you have two of them? Is that the proof, reverse proof, or just the BU, or is it fractional? I'm not trying. I know you probably don't want to like trade or sell it, but I'm just kind of curious if you wanna let me know. But if not, it's okay. Oh, okay. Bicentenario is gorgeous. Yeah, that thing is crazy expensive, man. It is beautiful, but I don't know. I think I like this design better. And I'm not just saying that because it's more affordable. But yeah, it's beautiful, the Bicentenario. You know, the Mexican Mint makes these beautiful gold coins where they only have a like a very low mintage. They tend to do that with the gold, but this was kind of like the first time they did it with the silver. I think Atmix paid them a lot of money to do that because I see on Atmix you could still get the proof one is not bad, but the BU one is going for buku money. So if you have two of them, Thule, consider yourself extremely fortunate of the 1 ounce BU 2025 Libertads. I think the Intaglio Mint even made like a an homage to it. They came out with like their own 2025 Libertad. It's so expensive. I don't know I don't know what you're talking about, George the Sixth coin. You're talking about a shilling, you're talking about a sixpence, you're talking about a sovereign, you're talking about from the UK, you're talking about from Canada, you're talking about gold, you're talking about silver. I mean, you're not telling me what coin you're talking about. I think I did a proof in 1/10 and BU in 5 ounce. Nice, nice. What country? What denomination? I don't know how much it's worth. I'm not an expert in possibly British, Canadian, or Australian coinage. I'm not an expert. I don't know how much it's worth. What's going on, Joseph? You trying to conjure back nickel? You guys heard what happened to Nickel, right? You know what happened to him? He got banned from YouTube. I know you do. I know you do, Joseph. You're the one that told me what happened. But yeah, he got banned for showing something he shouldn't have shown on YouTube. Oh man, you're doing a ritual to resurrect Nickel. Tuli, I tried getting that 2025 Libertad. I tried to get it too because they had eBay had an auction through Atmex had an auction on eBay for the 2025 Libertad, and I was on that auction that day and they had some technical difficulties, so they canceled it. And then I think they had the show like a day or two later and they didn't notify me, and I was pissed. I really wanted to get a 1 ounce BU Libertad, and now they're just going for like crazy money. They still have some on Atmex, which is the largest distributor of Libertads in North America. Rolex and coins, baby. Rolex and coins. That's right. Raw, baby. Baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. That's even better, Thule. I don't know how the hell you got that thing raw, because most of them are slabbed because they're so low mintage. I think Atmex probably got like 90% of them. You must have had a hookup. Nice, nice avocado. All right, sounds good, Joseph. I appreciate that. Yup, rest in peace, ODB. Yup, rest in peace, man. Yeah, didn't he pass away like last year or something? He passed away recently. They didn't even have a household limit. Damn, Thule. You mind telling me where you got that from? Or you don't want to tell people? I understand if you don't want to tell, but that's really good. That is awesome. You must have gotten, I don't know, you must have gotten it from Atmex or something, because I don't know who else sold those Libertads. We got 12 people in here. Okay, few years, but I know it was relatively recently he passed away, right? And a raw piece, yeah, something like that. I'd say you probably should get it graded because it's so low mintage, and just to preserve it and encapsulate it to prevent it from getting damaged. I would do it if that was me. I'd probably get it graded, but that's just me. But yeah, raw is really nice. I know a lot of people want it raw because they could put it like in an album. They have a collection like a Dansko Libertad album, which I have seen recently. I've seen a couple people selling them with some Libertads in them. But I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for some Dansko albums this year when I go to the coin show in March, because they had a ton of them last year. But it was mostly for common stuff. I want to get the rarer Dansko albums or other types of albums like for bars and stuff like that if I could find them, because those things go for buku money. Sometimes people don't know what they have with those albums, even those can go for big money. Mexican type set. I'm in the market. Nice. Yeah, someone I know had the Dansko Libertad album, and he had probably about 20 different years, including some of the rarer years like 1996 he had. And I wanted to buy it from him, but it was too late. He had already sold it. And what he basically pretty much sold it like at the peak of almost when silver was at the peak. So I kind of didn't want to pay the price because he was charging like a significant premium over that. So I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it because of the price, because of the dip in silver. But yeah, those things are really collectible. Held a raw gold bar once and skin tingled for a full day despite washing many times. Never knew you should wear gloves. Why why would your hand tingle wearing holding gold? I mean gold is, I mean, it's conductive, but it's like it's really inert. I mean it shouldn't, you shouldn't like, nothing should happen if you touch gold in your hand. You get the gold bug if you touch it, if you see it. It wasn't Atmex. Okay. That's cool. The most rare coin is the 1933 $20 double eagle, which sold for, what was it, $17.5 million a couple years ago at Stacks and Bowers. That's the rarest that's the rarest coin. It's not the intaglio reproduction. Yep, I didn't even know they had that until I looked on eBay like a few days ago. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like only like hundred and something dollars. I'm like, what the hell is this? I could get a 2025 Libertad for 100 something bucks. 150 bucks. I'm back. I just shout out to HD Donna Lowrider channel. Nice. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much, OC. I appreciate that. I think he'll appreciate that too. Oh, JM Bullion. Nice. Nice, Thule. That's awesome. Yeah, was it, I'm trying to think if it was JM Bullion. Oh man, I don't remember if it was JM Bullion or not. I want to, or Money Metals Exchange. I think it was JM Bullion, and they had a 5 ounce Engelhard bar in stock, and I was really surprised they had it. And when they had it, I grabbed it. You'd be surprised, like you really got to have these alerts set on your phone for them to like, message you when they have something in stock. And I had that for this coin, um, from Bullion Exchanges, but I just happened to stumble on their website and see it that they had it in stock, and then they emailed me like 2 hours later saying it was back in stock. But that's really good that you got that from them. That's awesome. You're working on getting a 1/10 ounce 2024 Canadian gold maple. Nice, Joseph. That was probably my cheapest gold coin I've ever gotten before. I got I don't remember. I think it was a 2022 Canadian gold maple, 1/10 ounce. I paid $177 for that coin a few years ago. Can you believe that? My guy at the time only charged me about $10 or $15 over spot for it. $177 for a 1/10 ounce maple. In the original plastic too. I took it out of. I hate those plastic that they come in. Yeah, that was the cheapest gold I ever got. Now, how much are they going for? Like $550? Those days are gone, man. What's going on, Theodore? Tikanis. Gotta get some of those silver drachmas, man. Those are nice coins. I've seen them before from like the 1950s. What's going on, RK? Yeah, they are. They are. Man, we had almost 20 people in here. I'm trying to do giveaways tonight. One more. I want some more people up in here. You're working with a community member. I'm really am trying to cook up a deal. All right. You like ancients? Yeah, I know Greek and Roman ancient coins. There's like so many of them. I went to an international coin show and half the coins there were ancients. There's just so many. I just don't want to get into ancients. It's just too much to know. What's going on, Jerry? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Yeah. I know some of the first coins were actually made of electrum, a combination of gold and silver. A lot of those ancient Greek coins. So what's everyone up to tonight? In Greece, you could get arrested for selling ancient gold and silver coins? What do you mean? What do you mean you could get arrested? Why? The 1 ounce reverse proof is not that crazy. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about getting one or two. I'm surprised that I mean I guess because of the mintage, that's why the price is a little bit lower. But I think those are really good collectible coins to get that are only going to go up in value. So I'm probably going to get one, but at the same time I really want to get some gold, so I'm a little conflicted, but I recognize the collectability of Libertads, so I might just get that if they are antiques. Yeah, I mean, if you're like a grave robber or something like that, yeah, obviously, a lot of the ancient coins are taken from people's graves. If you believe, if you know, if you if you've heard that before. But yeah, I'm sure there's some coins that yeah that if I don't know, different countries have different laws regarding if you find coins like a lot of countries will confiscate it and not compensate you. So it's best if you find an ancient coin not to let the government know. Don't let anybody know about it. I have my eye on the 2023 1 ounce gold Libertad. Nice avocado. I want to get a reverse proof one so bad. I really want to get a reverse proof one. Favorite in my collection for ancient is the Aglabulus Silver Denarius Ancient Rome AU condition. Nice. What's going on, Renee? Good to see you. Welcome in. Starting to get some more regular people coming in here. Send me your channel. Here, let me make you a mod, Theodore, because you've been in here a while. You've been in here multiple times already. What is a reverse proof? So basically a reverse proof. So let's say you have this coin, right? So usually on the background, you see how the background here is kind of shiny, and the foreground with Liberty is kind of more of like a matte finish. So essentially, this part would be kind of shiny, and then the background would have more of a matte finish to it. And they basically do that, and then they stamp it. Usually, a BU coin, they'll stamp it maybe once or twice, but with a proof coin, they normally stamp it with a press like I think 3 or 4 times to give it, you know, extra detail, extra like shiny looking. So essentially, the um, the foreground has the background surface and vice versa. So I it's hard for me to that's the best way I could explain it at 1 in the morning. So normally the background is very shiny, but like on a Libertad, it's more of like a matte finish, and the foreground is shiny. So yeah, it's just a reverse of what it normally is. It's 8:08 in the morning here. Nice. Saint Helena pieces are gorgeous. I've seen a few of them. They're not bad. They're nice. I love to get. I just want to get a reverse proof Libertad so bad. That's like the only coin I haven't gotten. That's like on my list of coins that I've been wanting to get. I've gotten every other one that I've wanted. Isn't it bedtime, kids? What's going on, Paul? Good to see you, man. Yup, it's bedtime. It's 12 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? I used to have that on the news here. It's like it's 12 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? You really love the Liberty and the Buffalo. Yeah, I love the Buffalo. It's a beautiful design. That's my goal for this year, STG. Nice, nice avocado, man. I hope you're able to get it, brother. I really do. I have one question. Does a U.S. citizen get diplomatic immunity from selling ancient coins in Greece? Probably not. Have a good night, Theodore. See what you did, Joseph? You scared him away now. You are old. Paul, you keep calling me old, man. I'm a 80s baby, okay? I'm from the 80s. When were you born? You born in the 90s? Are you a Gen Z? Are you an Alpha, Gen Alpha? What are you? Oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? You remember that? Yeah, you did. 87. You're close to me, OC. All right, so you're from the 80s. So when I was saying I like Top Gun, right? You're like, "Oh, you're old, right?" I'm from the 80s, man. I was born in the 80s, okay? I like older movies. How does that make me old, right? 1970, 80s rocked. Yup, definitely. Take Joseph. I told you I'm Maverick and you're Iceman. Rock the show. What does that mean? He's a boomer. Jerry's a boomer. Gen X. Nice. 80s was the last good decade, actually. Take my breath away. Do 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 do. Oh man, how much silver do most average Joe got? I don't know. That's a good question. Really depends on your budget. I got my Silver Oceans package. Nice. Yeah, he takes forever to send stuff out, man. I love Silver Oceans. He's a cool dude. He offers some great pieces, but man, it took him like 6 months till I got my package from him. I mean, maybe it's different for you, Tuli, because you're a moderator on his channel, so you get preferential treatment. But last time I ordered from him, he's like, "Oh, I forgot to ship out your order." I was like, I forgot about it too. I said I bought that thing 6 months ago. But he's a cool dude. I like Silver Oceans. Cleaning 1/10, 1/4, 1/2 silver rounds that came from nasty environment. Yeah, I'd say, go for it. Get some Easy est and dip it, man. Go for it. That stuff will make it look like new. Oh, that's good, Spoke. Yeah, I don't know. I bought from him, and I think the quickest he sent mine out was like in 3 months, honestly. I don't know why. I'm not hating on him or anything, but that's just been my experience. I understand he has like hundreds of items to ship out, and it takes time, so he probably does mine last. 1,000 ounce is a lot of crypto. It's not as much as it used to be. It used to be 125,000. Now it's only 70 something thousand. So not as much as it used to be, Spoke. Of Bitcoin at least. What's going on, CJ? Police Academy. Oh my god, I love Police Academy. Those were some hilarious movies. Do 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 do. 1,000 ounces of silver for average person. I would say it's way less. Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree with that. It's hard to tell, man. I mean, what's average? 99% of people in the world probably don't even have any silver. Okay, so what how do you gauge what an average stack of silver is? There's no way to measure that. But I'd say most people have 100 ounces or less if they do stack. Crypto for life. Oh man, don't get me started on crypto. Do not get me started on crypto. It's all good if you want to put your money in crypto. I'm not bashing crypto, but for me personally, I don't put any of my money into crypto. How you doing? How you doing? um, I got out of crypto 9 years ago. You tell me, Spoke. If you have more than 155 ounces of silver, you could be the top 5% of stackers in the world. I don't even think 1% of people in the world even have silver to begin with. So I think even if you have 10 ounces of silver, you're probably better than 99% of people in the world. Crypto nearly broke me. Thank God I'm break even. And that's the thing with crypto, okay? Crypto is, to me, it's a gamble. It goes up, it goes down. You don't know what's going to happen. I this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, okay? I'm not trying to start any arguments with anybody, but for me personally, I think it's a pump and dump. I think crypto is eventually going to go to zero. I think it's going to be worthless. And if you look at the historic price of silver and gold over 100 years, it's only gone up in value over time. Gold and silver and precious metals are a long-term play. They only go up. Crypto goes up and down, and as far as Bitcoin, it's been going down. So this is just my personal belief. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just putting it out there that that's personally, that's why I don't put my money in crypto. I was told about Bitcoin in 2012 when Bitcoin was $8 a coin, and my friend told me to invest in it. He said just buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, and I didn't listen to him. And he's a crypto multimillionaire right now, and I'm still working. So I don't claim to know everything, right? A lot of people gave me a lot of good advice in 2012, financial advice, and if I had listened to them, I'd be living on my own private island right now, right? So I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. But yeah, I passed on Bitcoin at $12 a Bitcoin, okay? So you could imagine how I'm feeling right now. I have part of a Bitcoin mined on my computer. I don't know how much it's worth. Maybe it's worth about 20,000 dollars. I have no clue. I got to get that computer fixed, but it's still on a ledger somewhere on my old computer that I got to get fixed. So I could care less, honestly. I use Dawn dish soap, hot water, warm water, then cold water. Nice. Yeah, those you could, if you want to clean your silver, what you could do is you could take aluminum, and you could heat up some water, put like a piece of aluminum, and I don't know if people use baking. I think people use baking soda, and you could just put the silver in there, and it should remove the tarnish. But it really depends on, the type of coin. If it's something numismatic, I wouldn't clean it necessarily. I have dipped Morgan and Peace dollars because to me it doesn't really affect the grade, and in fact it might even help enhance the grade. Um, it's really up to, your discretion what you want to do with your coins. But gold, I've only dipped one gold coin before, or maybe two gold coins. I rarely dip my gold though. Acetone. Yeah, acetone is pretty strong. It's a pretty it's a pretty it's a pretty strong acid actually, but I mean, it really depends, it's basically EZS is basically like a weak sulfuric acid too, so I mean, it pretty much has the same effect. 49 more ounces. I finally hit 100 ounces. Nice, OC, man. Congratulations. I hope you're able to do it this year. I hope the price goes down more so you're able to achieve that goal even sooner. Found a jewelry cloth works really well too. Gets rid of milk spots. Really? Really? That's cool. Yeah, I have a sonic cleaner. I used to clean jewelry with, gold and silver, but you got to be careful with those sonic cleaners because they could also be they could be kind of abrasive too if you're not careful. If you put more than one thing and like touches up against it, it could cause something to get scratched. So you gotta be very careful with sonic cleaners. Maybe we could become a millionaire with metals instead of the Ponzi crypto. That's my goal. I mean, I don't want to tell people how to where to put their money in. I think it's good to diversify. I'm not against crypto. If people want to put part of their money in crypto, I have no problem with that. I wouldn't put everything in crypto, just like I don't put all my money in precious metals. I have stocks and bonds, and I have other assets that I put my money in, but a large majority of what I put my money in after I pay my bills, I put into precious metals because it's basically been the thing that has given me the highest return over time and has not gone down in price. It's only gone up in price since I started stacking 6 years ago. When I first started stacking, gold was about $1,750 an ounce, and silver was about $18 an ounce. So I started buying silver before I bought gold. But my first gold coins I traded for a watch, and gold was even less than that then. It's probably closer to like $1,200 an ounce back then. So now it's what, $4,850 an ounce. Silver's at about 84.29. So yeah, I I have not I have not lost any money investing in precious metals. It's only gone up in price. It has never gone down over the long run. Yeah, I hear you. You can't, what I say with precious metals, you can't have the crypto mindset. You can't buy it and hope to flip it within a year. You're hoping it's going to go up. Precious metals are a long-term play. I mean, you can hold it for a year and flip it. You probably will make money, but what you should do is hold it long term because precious metals, just look at the prices 10, 20, 30 years ago. If you're planning on holding this for when you retire or if you want to pass it down to someone, I mean, it keeps up with inflation and it has outperformed the stock market, the S&P 500, and you could check to see how well it has done compared to other assets. It's one of the best. It's one of the most um, best performing assets you could buy, I think, in my opinion. You bought a tube of ASEs on Thursday, Thule. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? Eventually, you're gonna make your money back. You just hold it long enough, Thule, and eventually it'll be worth a lot more than you bought it for. So keep on stacking. If your goal is should be long term with precious metals, till we got nothing to worry about. She'll definitely make her money back multiple times in the future on those, I'm sure. Yeah, premiums are high now too because the price dropped so much, so premiums are going to be very high. On Saturday, my dealer was selling ASEs for $130. That's with the drop already, and he was still selling them for $130. Isn't that crazy? That's just greedy. That's just being greedy. They weren't graded or anything. They're just like loose ASEs he was selling for $130. You believe that? I'm like, I'm not going. I don't think I'm going to go to this guy anymore. Unfortunately, I had a bad experience with him on Saturday, so I don't think I'm going to be going to him anymore. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I think some of these dealers are taking advantage. They were taking advantage and still are taking advantage of the situation. And I understand they're losing money, because of the drop. It's very volatile right now for silver and for gold too, for all precious metals. It's very volatile right now. So I get it if you're having a $10 or $15 premium over spot. I completely understand that, but $130 when the spot price is like 85, no, that's just a rip off. I'm sorry. I didn't like that among other things I saw on Saturday. He's getting very greedy, my dealer, so I just was like, I seen him ripping people off and I didn't like that. So I'm like, I don't want to go to this guy anymore. He doesn't do it with me because he knows I know what things are worth. He doesn't cheat me, but I've seen him cheat other people and I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this guy. This guy is shady. Anyways, Miles Franklin wanted to buy my silver for $12 less than spot. And that's pretty much like what it is now. Even on, like, I've been checking Bullion Exchange's website. They're anywhere from like $9 to $12 under they're buying because it's so volatile silver right now. There's such large swings in the price. They have to do that. They have to manage their risk. So they have to do that. A lot of dealers are going belly up right now because the refiners are not paying anything. They're just they're not paying them anything. They're just so scared of these price fluctuations they can't afford to pay them. I was watching a video tonight. The dealer got hit twofold. He went out of business. One, because it takes a month till he gets paid, and number two, um, whatever the dealer will the refiner will buy it. Let's say the guy buys silver at 85 for spot price, and then all of a sudden the price goes down to 50. The refiner is only going to buy it whatever the spot price is that day, not what the guy bought it for 2 weeks ago. So he got hit with a double whammy, and he basically closed his shop. So it's crazy right now. Even Tim was saying, he's like, all the dealers that I know are going to be out of business by the end of this year. And that's why, because if these prices keep going crazy like this, back and forth, high and low, such huge swings on a daily basis, these dealers, I feel bad for them. It's very risky right now. Yeah, unobtainium too. That's true. A local LCS is above board with customers, even with total noobs. That's good. Very, very good guy. Then again, he's third generation. That's great. That's great. There are some places that are honest. There are some places that are not so honest and take advantage of people, and it's really, it's really gotten to a point where I got my one guy who I go to from the flea market, and he's such a good guy. Like, he has grown his business. He's been doing this for almost 20 years, and he's like started out with nothing, and now he has his own little shop in the Diamond District. So um you just got to be honest with people. Just don't try to cheat them. The same thing with Trax. You saw what happened with Trax. Where's my money? you know don't try to cheat people, man. It's just gonna bite you in the ass in the long run, right? I believe in karma, right? you know I really do. Just treat people the way you would want to be treated. What's so hard about that? You're still gonna make money, right? Just don't be greedy about it. Don't try to rip people off and chisel them for an extra whatever. It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. If you're in a business, you don't think you're gonna have hundreds of people coming in your shop, and then you have someone who you've never seen before, you're gonna try to cheat them, and let's say they're a coin dealer or they're an expert, and they know you're trying to cheat them, why would you do that? Word gets around quick. There's online reviews now. It's not like it was 30 years ago where you go into a shop, you don't know who you're dealing with. You could go online and search these people before you even step in their shop. You go on Yelp, you go on Google reviews, whatever, you know, you can find out how they are before you even go in the shop. So you got to do your due diligence today. You got to be very careful. But who knows if LCSs are going to even be around in another 5 years from now? And they might not. They might be a thing of the past. You might just be buying from dealers online mostly. Yep, ill-gotten gains. That's right, Jerry. I think they're a dying breed, Thule. You go into a coin shop. What's the average age of the person behind the counter? You don't see too many young people in LCSs unless they're like family. If they inherited, they want to do it. But you don't see too many young people running an LCS shop, do you? Look at Tim. He's like, how old is Tim? He's like 80 something years old. It's like, come on. It's a dying breed. LCSs are a dying breed, unfortunately. That's good, Tuli, that there's some young blood by you. But I think overall across the country, you know, I don't know if you've been to some other coin shows in some other areas, but you go to some of these coin shows, and I've been like the youngest person there. And I'm not that young, I'm still in my 30s, but still, you know, most of the people I see there, the average age is like 65 plus. So it's not a young person's game being an LCS dealer for the most part. At least at least in my experience, what I've encountered, what I've seen people shoot videos online at coin shows, more local coin shows, some dealers online. Um, Not to say there aren't younger dealers, but it's just you know they're far and few in between, I think. 55, 65 is young. I mean, it's not that young compared to 25. But Neanderthal Tim. Tim's a cool dude. I like Tim. Every time I watch Tim's video, Thule, I see your sticker on his safe. I see your sticker and a few other people's stickers on his safe. Nice, nice. I always see your sticker, Thule. I always see it. It's viewed by thousands of people every day across the world. Cartier and I just worked out a very nice silver for silver trade. Mail call coming soon. Nice, man. Congratulations. Reckless, baby. We got 10 people only in here. All right, you know what? I don't care. We're gonna do a giveaway, guys. Let's see how many people come in. All right. We got 10 people in here now. Let's see how many people come in. Okay. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes even. We got 11 people. I know some people been waiting to get their free givey. Watch it grow exponentially. Uh it's your bedtime, Thule. Can you stay another 2 minutes? We'll do it in like a minute or two. Keep followers everywhere. Awesome channels. All right, we're gonna do a giveaway. I don't want to keep people up too long. There's 12 people in here, so we're gonna do it. Whoa. Okay, I just dropped the coin, guys. All right, guys, check it out. So yesterday I had a really great donor, and he's an amazing dude. He's not in here tonight. Really awesome that after 4.5 years, someone actually donated money to my channel. So he gave me some money, and what he gave me is not going to cover the cost of what I'm giving away tonight. I'm also adding some of my own money to it. So, guys, I do not want to keep any money I get if I become monetized. I'm gonna keep 30% for taxes, and any money I have left over after taxes, I'm just going to give away as well. That's my goal if I do get monetized. So, guys, if you want to help me out, try to get me monetized, get my watch hours up, get my subscribers up, I'd appreciate it. But if I do become monetized, I seriously just want to give all of it away. I want to give it back to the community. So I try to do it when I can out of my own pocket, but luckily I was able to get a sponsor. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. And tonight, guys, we are giving away a Morgan Dollar 19040 in BU condition. Check it out. I got this a few weeks ago. I got this at a great price before silver really went too crazy. So I'm going to be giving away this Morgan Dollar. Probably an MS62. Probably worth over $100 in this condition. So, guys, we got a Morgan Dollar here, and we have my favorite pick a number. So we're going to pick a number from 1 to 50. You guys can guess as many times as you want. And when I say go, it's written on this piece of paper. You guys know I'm not trying to change it. And you guys ready to do the giveaway for the Morgan Dollar? Ready, set, go, guys. Pick a number from 1 to 50. Guess as many times as you want. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I see it. Stop. I see it. And the number is 27. Congratulations, Renee. I think you were the one who got it, brother. You got it. I think you were the first person who got 27, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going back and checking. Yep, 27. That's what I see. The one day you don't pick it? Why, is that your lucky number, Thule? Congratulations, you just won this BU Morgan Dollar. I don't know what the spot price is on this. Probably about $75. Congratulations. Send me your address, and I will ship this out to you. She's moving to Fiji. What? Oh, it's your birthday? That's cool, Thule. You should have guessed it. Congratulations, Renee. You won, man. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Someone made a donation to me last night, and I told them not to send it to me, and they wanted to do it. So I said, don't send me a lot of money. And it basically was able to pay for most of this. So I was like, you know what? I don't, like I said, I don't want the money. That's not my goal. I just try to show off what I pick up. I like talking to like-minded people in this community, and I just want to give away any money that I get if I get monetized. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to get rich from YouTube, you know. So I just want to give back. So yeah, congratulations. I did a couple other giveaways the other day. I gave away a gold back. I gave away a Standing Liberty quarter. Joseph won that. I shipped that out a few days ago, Joseph, by snail mail. So hopefully you get it by next week, the latest. And yeah, thanks for playing, guys. 6574 melt. Okay, I was off by a little bit. I have playlists, Thule. I have multiple playlists. You could check them out. I have one for silver. I have one for gold. I have one for mail calls. Now everybody leaves. You're leaving, OC. Take care. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I love giving away stuff, man. I love giving. I wish I could give out more. I gave out gold coins when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I gave away gold coins. So the price of gold, unfortunately, right now is prohibitive for me doing that. But if I get monetized, I don't mind giving away gold and silver. I don't want the money. I really don't. If someone wants to offer me a sponsorship, then okay, maybe I'll keep some of the money, but I'm gonna give away a large portion of that away. I don't need it, but it'd be cool. Do not sell. Do not sell. Nice. Yep. I I dipped this one, but I think it's low. I think it's low BU. It'd probably grade about a 61. I'd say at least a six. It's at least a 60. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm probably gonna stay up another 15 minutes and then I'm gonna call it a night. I started this a little bit earlier tonight, so I'm hoping the price of precious metals are gonna go down later in the week, because I get paid later in the week. So hoping I could score some gold, but we'll see. Isn't the melt value more than the numismatic value now? It really depends what it is. According to NGC's price guide, if this is in a 62, I believe, maybe it's about $80. So I don't know. It really depends on a lot of things. Depends how much someone's willing to pay for it. That's pretty much how much it's worth. Thanks, Spoke. Slabs are melt value. It depends what it is. If it's a rare pre-33 gold coin in a slab, then obviously it has numismatic value. So I don't know what you mean by that, Thule. I'm guessing you mean like more generic stuff. What year did you say it was? This is 1904, New Orleans. New Orleans. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll, baby. Pre 1933, then buy for melt here unless it's a key date or CC. Do you think a 1916? I'm guessing you meant S. Resale should be slab. What coin you mean? You mean a dime, or you mean a 50-cent piece? What 19? Oh, 1616. 1616 what? Wait, what? Do you mean 1916? Oh, 8 real, 1616. I don't really know about those type of coins. Pre 1800 coins, I'm not, my knowledge is very limited. It really depends on a lot of things, you know. A lot of times they're not going to straight grade. If there's a lot of wear on them, scratches, you could get them graded just to get them authenticated. That's a good way of getting it authenticated, but you might be disappointed with what it comes back at. It might say details coin, it might say cleaned, it might say scratches, it might say a lot of different things. It really depends if you want to take a chance on getting a coin that's not going to straight grade, especially from that time period. You're taking a chance. You bought a 4-bit. I got a couple pieces of 8 from the Concepcion. I have I don't know, I don't have an 8 real. I think I have a 4 real and a 2 real. The 8 real I think is missing. But it really depends on a lot of factors, like what you want, what you want to do with that. Yeah, it's definitely good to get it authenticated. Even, just for that alone. You could say not to get it like graded, the condition. You could just say like if you want it, just to see if it's genuine or not. You can do that with NGC or PCGS just to say that it's genuine without them grading it. That might and they put it in the capsule to preserve it. So that might be an option if you're looking to do that. And if it's a gold, probably a silver coin if it's a real. But I definitely want to get one of those old Spanish gold coins. That'd be cool to have. Yeah, the 8 reals were made. Well, Mexico is the oldest mint in the Western Hemisphere. They've been making it since about like 15 ish, I want to say. But there's other countries that produced the real back then. Well, not that far back, but they produced the. I don't really know. My knowledge is not that great of coins that old. I'll be honest. You have a slicked out 2 real. Nice, nice. I was there when the guy found it in his walls in Mexico. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, definitely go for it. Get it authenticated. Send it into NGC, PCGS, Annex, um, was it ICG, IBG? I don't even know what the hell it is. I'd probably, something like that. I'd probably send it to the more well-known graders, either PCG. I would probably go with NGC for something like that. They're more into older coins. They specialize more in older coins. All right, take care, Tuli. Have a good night. I'm about to head off soon too, in about 10 minutes or so. Waiting to hit the 2 hour mark on this. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Tuli. Reach out to Spoke about those 1/10 ounce AGEs. Don't forget. Jars of silver coins are commonly found but tied in Mexico, and detectors are rare. I don't know what that means. Hey, what's going on, Raspberry? Welcome in. Got someone from the UK. Let's add. I've seen Raspberry here. Add you as a mod. All right, Spoke. Take care. Hope you're able to do a trade with Thule and see what happens. No problem, Raspberry. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Later, Wonder Twins. what's a what's a Wonder Twin? I don't know what a Wonder Twin is. 7 a.m. What do they say? Top of the morning there, or is that more in Ireland? I don't know what they say in the UK. You're just going to sleep. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of a night owl too. I like to stay up late. I got uh, I got work at 9 a.m. So Wonder Twin powers activate. Oh man, I don't know what that is. I'm just laughing at it. I don't know what that is though. Spoke is a good dude. I bought a lot. I like buying from his auctions. Two is awesome too. I love her pores, her copper pores. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's probably a show before my time or something. I don't get the reference. So what's everyone doing this week? Anyone picking up any precious metals? The goal is when I get paid, I'm gonna try to get some gold, even if it's up a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Got another 8 minutes till I hit the 2 hour mark. 7 minutes. You buying anything lately, Stuart? I think you said you bought some like platinum and gold, right? I saw on your channel, Jerry, you got the 2025 Engelhard Prospector round, right? That looks pretty nice. I'm not much of a fan of prospectors, but they're okay. I mean, they're pretty cool. Got 8 people. Traded a Philharmonic, then traded it before I could enjoy it. A gold or a silver Philharmonic? That's one coin I do not have in my stack. I've never gotten a Philharmonic before, silver or gold. The replicas are a little larger in diameter. Interesting. I didn't know that. Thule once did a giveaway of several copper buttons. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when she did that. She stamped it with Renee and ME, one of my treasures. Nice, nice. Gold 1/10. Seems like the fractional is doing well for me. Yeah, absolutely. Any type of gold you could get. I heard fractionals kind of like drying up right now. I heard it's kind of hard to get some of the smaller fractional gold pieces in some parts of the country right now. I actually haven't bought a one. I don't even remember when I bought a 1/10 ounce last. To be honest, I bought I bought I bought the 10 Corona from 1900 from Denmark. That was 0.1296 troy ounces of gold. So that was similar. But aside from that, I haven't really been buying too much 1/10 ounce range. I've been buying actually a little bit larger 1/4 ounce, and of course 1.2 ounce, which I've been wanting for a really long time. Just beautiful. I love it. I love this coin so much. It's just so beautiful. It's even in better condition than my restrike. Look at that. I wanna fly like an eagle. uh, just buying 1/25 ounce gold these days, but I never know what deals I'll come across. Definitely hitting the LCS at least once or twice a week. Nice. Yeah, I used to go like almost every day at one time. When I wasn't working a few years ago, I was going like almost every day. I was like, damn. But yeah, that's cool. That's kind of why I'm moving up to the 1/4s, but grabbing gold is the goal. So staying steady. Nice, nice. More love. I got more love for gold than I do for silver. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of 1/4 ounce AGEs for some reason. My dealer has had them, but I don't know if I'm going to go back to him. That was the last one I got. I traded in 4 graded ASCs in MS70 condition. He paid me $103, which was spot price then, and I used it towards getting a 1/4 ounce AGE from 1986. He charged me $12.80, which was 3.5% over spot at the time. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. And he gave me about $75 for a Morgan Dower also. So I used that money towards getting the 1/4 ounce. But I'm pretty much done swapping silver for gold, um, at least in the short run. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with these prices. It's anyone's best guess. So we'll see how it plays out this week. But yeah, I remember at the beginning of last year, well, more towards like the middle of last year when the price of gold was like shooting up like crazy, silver was not going up too much. And then everyone's like, yeah, I should have bought more gold. I should have gotten more gold. I didn't. If you got the money, just go for it, man. There's no time like the present. In a year from now, I'm sure the price of gold is going to be higher. So buy what you can when you can buy it. That's what I say all the time. Yeah, waiting to see what the premiums will be. That's another factor you got to consider too. Premiums are probably going to go up. It's going up as you speak. Ah, Jerry, you'll become an epic troll, and that's not good. Yeah, it's going up. I see. It's like 48.75 gold. Silver still hovering around 85. GSR is going up again. Doesn't take too many ounces of gold to be a substantial nest egg. Very true, Bob. Very true. I think we all wish we would have gotten in when gold was cheaper. I know I do. My first gold coins, if you guys watch my first two videos, I had three gold coins, two double eagles, and an eagle I traded for a watch. At the time, the price of the watch was, I want to say 2,500, maybe 3,500. I don't even remember at this point, but I talk about it in my video. I had three of them, and actually sold two of those coins. I still got one. Silver has been pretend gold for the low rent district. It was chasing gold last year, and that was vapor. I mean, yeah, I know, but not everyone's budget can afford to buy gold, so I'm happy for people who bought silver before it really went up a lot. I really am. I'm one of them. By weight, 96% of my stack is silver by weight. But by value, most of my value is in gold, obviously. I need a lot less gold to equal all the silver that I have. The silver to gold ratio, the GSR, what is it back up to, like 58 or 60 now? So it is what it is. You need 60 times more silver than you need for 1 ounce of gold. So it is what it is. My low rent silver is doing well, got me into the gold game. And I kept telling people to do GSR swaps, and they're like, oh no, I'm waiting for gold to go up to 200 an ounce. I'm waiting for silver to go up to 300 an ounce. Silver's going to be $2,000 an ounce, this and that. And I'm like, what planet are you living on? The GSR, I thought it was great at 50. I traded I traded I traded hundreds of ounces of silver when it went down to 88 to 1. Now it was almost half of that, and people are still no, I'm waiting till it goes down to 30. I'm waiting till it goes down to 15, this and that. You're not you're going to be waiting forever. You're going to be waiting till I don't know what. It's not going to happen. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. And I knew the price of precious metals were going up too quickly. I knew it was not sustainable, and I told people that. I said, look, this is not sustainable. It's going to go down. And no, no, silver's going to go up to 300. It's going to go up to 300. I mean, you're okay, you're hoping it's going to do that, but it's not going to do that. It's not possible. It's not physically possible. If it did go up, we'd be in a really bad economic situation if silver went up to that price. So no, I don't want silver to go up to that price. I want it to go up in the long run gradually. I don't want it to go up in the short run exponentially. Stuff like Dos Pesos coin was cheap enough and safe at subfractional gold. Yeah, it is. I love Dos Pesos. I've probably sold about at least 20 to 30 Dos Pesos since I started stacking. I love the Dos Pesos. I remember getting Dos Pesos for under $100 a piece, for about 95, $97 a piece. And this was just a few years ago. This is not even like 3 years ago. I'm talking about most of my Dos Pesos I've gotten around 100, $115. I paid for them. The ones that I've bought more recently, I've flipped them. But I love the Dos Pesos. It's a great coin to have. It's a great coin if you can't afford much to get into gold. I say go for Dos Pesos. Highly liquid coin. I've always made money selling them too. I had palladium, but I sold my palladium bar. I had 1 ounce of palladium, and I traded it in to get my first Centenario. So I'm kind of I'm kind of sorry I did. I might decide to get that later this year if the price goes down. I do have platinum. I have multiple ounces of platinum. I love platinum. I think it's a great metal to have. Um, there's not much practical applications for it right now, but that doesn't mean there won't be in the future. So I think it's good to hold long term a little bit of platinum if you could afford it. You know, just buy a little bit. Buy buy a tenth of an ounce of platinum even. You know, just hold on to it because you never know. Look what what's that precious metal? Look what rhodium did. Look how much rhodium went up to. You know, at one time it was extremely low and it just shot up. Went up to like, I think it was what, like $30,000 an ounce at one time, something like that. So you never know what's going to happen. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. I really do appreciate everyone who's still in here. Thank you all so much for staying till the end. My favorite are my slab proof ultra cameo gold eagles. That is beautiful, Bob. Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day, wherever you are in the world. Take care. And like I always say, guys, stack that